Welcome to Nostalgic Point of View, where your point of view
is our nostalgia.
Alright, today we are getting started with Toy Story. This one sends us back to the year I was born and the year after he was born. He was born in 96, I was born in 95. This is our biggest childhood movie, you'd say?
Roughly, I'd say. I mean, it's what kind of started this?
Yeah, well, we at work were saying, we talked about movies all the time. It really didn't start with Toy Story, us talking about it. It really started with Clock Stoppers. That was the first. Well, actually, Clock Stoppers and 10th Kingdom. We'll get into those movies in the future. Those are big nostalgia ones of ours. But what really started was Robin Hood Men in Tights. We have lots of jokes coming for you. There will be skits. There will be reviews. A lot of laughter. I hope you guys enjoy.
It seems like there's going to be more skits than we actually have time for how much stuff we come
This is going to be a lot of work, but we hope you enjoy the journey that we have in store for you over how many ever years we're going to end up doing this. Hopefully it works out for us, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well.
Yeah, this movie came out in 1995, November 22nd.
November 22nd. Now, that's the Canadian release? Because, I mean, technically it's usually the same day, but they say Canada, because over in Europe it's different. But
yeah,
that's probably, from what we know, is the Canadian release.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's from November 22nd, release date on it.
So, how many days is that? November 22nd? Plus 10 is December 2nd. Like 20 days before I was born.
Okay, so the movie's older than both of us.
By like 10 days.
By 10 days.
Anyways, let's get into the movie. I wish for the older movies they would have the old.
Oh, right.
Right. That brings up to the nostalgia. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder.
It must be Walter.
Hold on, everyone. This is a stick-up. Don't anybody move. Now empty that safe.
You said don't move.
Reach for the sky.
Oh no.
I remember the very first Woody that I had. The button. It was one of the buttons on the shirt was how you activated his voice. The pull string was fake.
I had one of those.
It was fake. I hated it.
It confused me too.
You're my favorite deputy.
Music's iconic.
No kidding. Concussion.
He killed him. I tried doing that. Never worked.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's because you couldn't get Woody propped up high enough to catch the chair. He'd just fall over. What's surprising is that this house is only a 2-bedroom. That Molly doesn't have her own. And she's sleeping with Andy.
That would suck. As a kid, it's just difficult.
It's a big ass house. It's only 2-bedroom, you're telling me? I don't believe it.
Someone check if Mr. Potato Head's mental path. I would have trauma.
Ages 3 and up. It's on my box. Ages 3 and up. I'm not supposed to be babysitting Princess Drool.
How you doing, Rex?
I wanted to thank you, Woody, for saving my vlog.
Oh, hey, it was nothing.
Yeah, I found out that Bo Peep was actually voiced by the secretary from Ghostbusters. Doesn't sound like it though to me.
I don't want any toys left behind.
I had never read the books behind them. They're actually the shorts. Like Tin Toy. That's one of the shorts.
Yeah.
Why does he need a speaker for the people? I guess upstairs.
Meeting adjourned.
A lunchbox bed sheet. Who invited that kid?
Bed sheets. These are gifts from children.
Last present.
It's a big one. Repeat, battleship.
it away what it is.
It's
If you have any notes, write them down.
Now let's all be polite and give whatever it is up there a nice, big Andy's room welcome.
Yeah, you replicated pretty good.
Man, the original Buzz I had, it didn't open.
Hello?
Yeah, I had one of those.
I'm like,
Please.
Watch yourself. Boss, who goes there? Don't shoot. It's okay. Friends.
Kill it.
Please be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. Excuse me.
Oh, impressive wingspan.
Fancy.
Plastic.
I can fly.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Can.
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 Luckiest toy ever.
Oh, wow, you flew magnificently.
I found my moving buddy.
Girl she's crushing on with him now.
Shut up. I'm still Andy's favorite toy.
the one that this one came in the box exactly like
The ship.
the ship. I have the box somewhere in storage.
That has glued on.
I mean, it sticks out fairly well.
Dick.
I want them. I want it.
Keep it now.
Queen size.
Surprised they don't have a place where you can buy like vintage stuff from old movies.
You probably can. You just don't
Those
look
are
at
the
it.
ugliest toys.
Oh, the troll dolls.
Yeah, I never understood them. And everyone had them when I was a kid, and I don't know why.
Because they're probably cheap.
Well, get this. Hold on. My songs are bangers.
Oh, Randy Newman. And like actual artists back then. The lighting to me is what's like really impressive.
I could never sleep with it, especially something as hard as that.
I think this one goes in the dark.
I remember trying when I was a kid, but it just didn't work.
What was it? Sorry, what did you say?
I remember trying sleeping with like a buzz I had when
Oh,
I was a kid because
so
I watched the
uncomfortable.
movie. I know, I couldn't. I gave up.
Oh, finally. Ugh. Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Give me that. And another thing, stop with this spaceman thing. It's getting on my nerves.
Are you saying you want to lodge a complaint with Star Command?
Oh, okay. Ooh, well, so you want to do it the hard way, huh?
Don't even think about it, cowboy.
Oh, yeah? Tough guy?
Here's toxic. You're mocking me, aren't you?
Oh, no. Boss-looking alien! Where? Ah! It's a combat, Carl.
What's going on?
Nothing that concerns you spacemen. Just us toys.
I'd better take a look anyway. Why is that soldier strapped to an explosive device?
That's why. Sid.
Ooh, sure is a hairy fella.
No, that's Scott, you idiot. That is Sid.
You mean that happy child?
That ain't no happy child.
That must be pretty gruesome for them.
I could have stopped him.
Buzz, I would love to see you try.
to infinity and beyond!
Oh, all this packing makes me hungry. What would you say to dinner at, Pizza Planet?
Pizza Planet? Oh, cool!
Oh.
Toys? Just one?
One toy? Will Andy pick me?
Don't count on it! Oh!
Shocker.
Where is your honor, dirtbag? You are an absolute disgrace. You don't deserve to hate. Harry has been dragging.
Let's string him up by his pull string.
Heaven has alpha blood.
Okay.
Ugly van.
It's 95.
Okay, I always thought it was ugly. Even as a kid.
8113.
Then
Buzz!
Not on my planet. Are we?
No.
Pizza Planet, yeah!
Andy! I'm lost. Oh, I'm a lost toy.
Buzz Lightyear mission log. The local sheriff and I seem to be at a huge refueling station of some sort.
You.
You are a toy! You are a child's plaything! I found a spaceship! It's a spaceship, Buzz! Come on,
are you good?
Ah!
Ooh. I remember being a kid and so wishing this was an actual place.
Pizza Planet. I'm surprised it didn't become one.
I mean, it is so... It looks so awesome.
Hyperactive hyperdrive and turf.
That's just fake grass. AstroTurf is fake grass.
And
Stranger from the outside.
The original Minions.
Should see if we can get an LGM.
Hmm?
Should see if we can get an LGM.
I need to commandeer your vessel to Sector 12. Who's in charge here?
Praise he.
Claw is our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
I learned ludicrous from this. I say it all the time.
oh no, Sid, get down!
No.
Also,
How's that possible?
strongest claw machine I have ever seen.
Yeah, how's that possible? It would slide right off.
Well, it might be gripping it in such a way, but there's no way that it would have the strength to pull it.
Okay, Buzz maybe, but a cowboy, a spaceship, I'd have questions.
2 toys in one, you're not questioning anything.
True. Especially for how much Buzz probably costs in store.
You're almost home.
Nirvana is coming. The mystic portal awaits.
Will you be quiet?
Ready, set, now!
Very aggressive dog, but seems to be trained.
Oh, a survivor! Where's the rebel base? Talk!
Smart in his own way.
Where are your rebel friends now?
He's also a Star Wars fan.
Oh, come on.
It's sticking. Those are.
Oh man!
I don't know. Creepier that way. It's creepier that way.
True. Because it probably sound like a baby.
We toys can see everything.
He's possessed.
So play nice.
What's going on? What's he taking?
Aha! There you are. Hey, what's he doing?
He did it again!
Great! Woody, the rocket!
The match! Yes! Thank you, Sid! No! No, no, no! Hey, wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode!
Strong wings.
Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying.
That is inaccurate. It's gliding. Yeah, if anything, that. But even then, that's just.
Buzz! We missed the truck!
We're not aiming for the truck.
Hey, wow!
What is it?
Woody! Buzz!
Oh, great, you found them. Where were they?
Here in the car!
See? Now, what did I tell you? Right where you left them.
How?
What could Andy possibly get that is worse than you?
Oh, what is it? What is it? Wow, a puppy!
Wonderful. All right, that was Toy Story 1995. Thoughts? What do you got?
Well, to me, it still holds up. There's obviously some things that pop out to you more.
This is, I don't know when the last time I really watched the movie, but it's definitely been a little bit of time to properly like focusing on it and watching it. I definitely, one of the biggest things that I noticed was the CG itself was good. The animation, like the moving of the characters, was a lot rougher, and you definitely noticed like the mouths when they were moving. It didn't match up with what they were saying a lot of the time.
Yeah, there are some things that are good, some things that they could have worked on. Like I was saying before with the dog, it just felt like the dog was finished, but the eyes was messed up, so you just had to put something on top of it.
The surface layer, they didn't blend in. They weren't 3D. They were just like a texture on top.
Yeah,
like a sticker type thing.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was
depth.
Need to sink in more.
Well, I mean, for the movie that it is, for the time that it was, 1995, it was the second fully animated thing to have come out. Reboot, which is something we'll watch in the future, was another show that actually had beaten it by like 10 days or something like that.
Yeah, it was the first completely computer-generated feature film.
Yeah.
And then, Reboot's a show, right?
Canadian show about inside the computer and stuff. It's a little show. Eventually we'll watch it. But the Reboot was the first CG animated, fully CG animated standalone that came out. It came out just before Toy Story. It's a TV show. But yeah, we'll get into that at the time.
Yeah. One of the interesting facts I found while doing this was Billy Crystal, who most people might know him from Monsters Inc. as Mike.
Oh, Wazowski,
was originally offered the chance to voice Buzz Lightyear, but declined it after seeing the finished films.
Yeah.
He said it was the biggest mistake of his career.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with how big this movie became, right? You'd think.
I'm honestly okay with him not being Buzz. I don't think it would really suit him. I'm rather happy they got Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Buzz perfectly.
I think it's also that, like, I don't know, like, what different voice he would have done for Buzz.
That's the thing with Billy Crystal. Anything I've seen of him, he doesn't really change his voice.
It's the same voice, right?
Yeah, it's usually just him.
You want that more assertive voice from, like, Tim Allen. Like, back in the day, he did Tim the Toolman Taylor, right?
Yeah.
And he had that, ho, 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 that he got that deeper voice and whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I think it lends it more to it. So, if anything, as much as it was a mistake in his career, he got to play Mike Wazowski at some point, which is also a really good role. I mean, Monsters Inc. is also one of the other, like, top, and
which we will get to.
We will get to eventually. Keep subscribe, of course.
Yeah, one of my main problems with this movie is mostly based around Buzz. Mostly that he's out and how dense he is. Like the fact, like, why would he have buttons with his voice?
What do you mean? All
like
the
when
toys
he presses
do. Like
the
when
voice,
you pull the...
Yeah, when he presses a button, and his voice comes out without him talking.
Yeah.
Which makes sense as a toy, but as a Space Ranger suit, how does that make sense?
Well, that's the thing is well, it's funny if you think about that. Like, when he first comes out of the box, is on the bed, right? Mm-hmm. He's looking around. He presses the button, and nothing happens, and he's recording. So I think for him, technically, it's just a recording button or something.
Recording on his wrist?
No, because here, I'll pull it up. See?
Oh yeah, he's recording by his red button.
Yeah, he pushes.
But then later he presses it again, and it just changed.
It actually worked. Now, that's the thing is, I think in the whatever material that was in this movie, not the Lightyear movie, I don't count that. We're gonna get to that, but that is not the movie that Andy saw. Anyways, my point is I think they're buttons that are supposed to have different other functions, but for as a toy, it's the action buttons to make him say things, of course.
My main problem with him, which I know so many people have discussed, is why does he act like a toy around Andy?
Exactly. Like, why does he faint? Like, if he thinks he's a real space ranger, he would go, Andy, oh, there's giants on this planet.
Yeah, and before, when you first saw Sheen, you think, okay, maybe it's a rule, so you just automatically do that.
Yeah.
But then you see at the end, they can talk and move in front of humans. It's just they don't. So why does he not?
That's the other thing is also, like, Woody has such a hard time with Buzz, right? Mm-hmm. But at one point, all the toys in Andy's room, maybe not all of them, but at one point they were, maybe not for Andy, but at one point they were, all new toys. And so why did, like, previous birthdays, like, I think this is Andy's 10th birthday, something like that. So he's turning 10. So what about the toys he got when he was turning 9 years old or 8 years old, right? Like, did they not have any of these issues with previous toys?
Right, so it's saying, like, is this just specifically to Buzz, or did all toys think they were their character when they came out?
Yeah, exactly, right. So, and if that's the case, this shouldn't be anything new. He should have known that Buzz was going to act like that and walk him through the whole process and be like, hey, look, I know you think you're a space ranger, but you're not. You're a toy. You're a child's plaything. This is you're made of plastic.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, this is strictly, so far, this is the only toy that has done that, and if that's the case, why?
Yeah.
Like, is it just because he's so enhanced with stuff like that? It's just like,
it could have been new technology, but like the speak and spell, right? Mm-hmm. Or because he could with the microphone. That's newer technology with like circuit boards and stuff, right? Right. Yeah. This is going to have newer technology.
With those two, they didn't actually have a character to base themselves on. They were just objects.
Yeah, that is the speak and spell, and then
he's based on actual character in their universe.
And that's the other thing. At the end, when RC, the RC car, was running out of batteries, it's like, why is he not able to function without batteries? Like, do toys that have batteries not able to come alive if they don't have batteries.
Like Buzz. Buzz has batteries.
But the Stuffy, right? The Stuffy that had the head ripped off and replaced with the Velociraptor, and even the Velociraptor, which was just a plastic pterodactyl toy, right? Neither of them have batteries or electronics of any sort, and they can come alive. So why is it that the toys that require batteries also need their batteries to function? Right? Like if Woody would, so I think in this universe, Woody's box is a cylinder with lines and the piano, right, to make the sounds, and not an electronic one like the one here. Like this is one of the ones from the original 95, and that's an electronic, like. And it activates the whole on the way out or on the way in, so it's a little finicky. But like some of the other ones, like the newer ones, it's the same thing. This one here is from 2007.
I think that one looks older than this one.
Yeah, this one. Well, you can see it's skinnier and all that, or whatever, right? It's not as faded and all that. But this one here, batteries are dead apparently.
Good way to find out.
This one, it would do it on the way out, and like also the one in the movie, right? You can tell it's on a slower spring to reel back because that it goes instantly, whereas his it would slowly go up his back like it's being wound back up because you pull it out and then the piano thing that's inside is spinning at a rate of speed.
That's why I was wondering why he didn't just grab his string to try and stop it from making more noise.
Exactly right. So it's supposed to be at a specific speed. Yeah, so that's another question. So Woody, this version of Woody, doesn't have batteries, right? Because the way the voice box works.
Well, plus he's older than others.
Yeah, from the 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
As we find out in the next one.
Yeah, you learn more about that in Toy Story 2.
Which we will get to sooner rather than later, but we got to look at our roster. Anyways, but what else? Andy's, all the Andys looking the exact same.
Yeah, that I cannot unsee that now. I did not notice that as a child until the internet showed me, and I cannot unsee it. The fact that when in that shot you see them all as Andy.
Yeah, that's. It would have been funny if they just stuck one of them with Sid's head.
Oh.
Just because they have Sid as a separate character, they just used that head and just place it on there. That would have been funny.
Copy and paste.
Oh, I saw grapes.
Grapes?
Yeah. What was that? Oh, it was right at the end.
Saw crepes right
Grapes.
at the end.
Grapes.
Grapes. Like the food?
Yeah. Right here. Okay. Oh, right there. Look, right there, floating in the middle of the screen. They're hanging down.
Oh.
But it looks like it's like...
Looks like a video game.
Well, it looks too low to be even a chandelier, but it's just some random grapes. But then if you watch...
But it also looks like it's not properly textured to match everything else. Looks like it's...
Yeah, it's not meant to be there.
Yeah.
And because if... Look, okay, so so you don't see it at this angle, but maybe it's just the angle or whatever, but like... You see it again right there.
Yeah, you saw it.
But then in this next shot, it's gone. It's not there. It's definitely not above that because it was hanging lower than that.
Yeah, it's not behind the door because it was like farther.
Well, it was this way. It should be like right in between the door and the like ledge thing.
Yeah, almost near where the green mat is.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Right. It's like it should be like floating in the mid air right here. So if we go back.
Just say, how far are you going?
Is that really 10 seconds from there to there? Jeez. There, that's the first. Like, look, that's exactly. It's off to the left, and then you can see where the hole on the door is.
Yeah.
Here, like, there's that, and then here's the second one.
You saw it there.
Yeah, and then
There
right
you
here,
go.
it should be like right here, and it's definitely not behind the door because that would make no sense if it's a chandelier.
I don't know why they bothered to put it there.
I don't think anyone's ever noticed that before. I haven't seen anybody mention that. Like, maybe someone's mentioned it at some point.
And I never noticed it before either. But why put that there to begin with?
Why is it a
like this?
Why would a bundle of grapes be a chandelier?
And they don't need it. They have enough detail here. They don't need a grape chandelier.
Yeah, it's something I just noticed. I never noticed that before. Anyways,
Yeah, one of the other things I had was with the toys trying to do the monkeys trying to get Buzz from the top floor. Why don't they go down the floor? It's difficult, but they had done it before. To where they can go from the second floor to the bottom floor. It'd be easier to try and find Buzz that way.
from the second floor. What do you mean? Sorry. Wait. At what point?
Pretty much when they're using the monkeys trying to go down Andy's window.
Oh, out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the monkeys might have worked if they're on the first floor. But there are easier ways to try and find Buzz than trying to do it from Andy's window.
Yeah, well, so what the thing is also I was thinking about is that think about how far Buzz fell when he tried to fly, right? Only his arm popped off, right? And also Buzz also fell out the window into the bushes and he was perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
Is there not... I'm assuming there's not, and it would make sense if there wasn't. But if there's not bushes underneath Sid's window, they could just fall out the window. They'd be fine because they're toys. Mm-hmm. And if they land on a bush or whatever, get up, run over to Andy's house, and just sit in the backyard until Andy finds it.
I mean...
Or go in the house.
In my opinion, I would say he's more breakable than he.
Yeah,
he's more.
Either way, but he fell out the window and he was fine when he fell into the bush, right? Because he got up and went over to the car.
And and he only broke his arm. Well, he didn't even break his arm. His arm just popped out.
Yeah, and the toys were able to fix it. Yeah. No cameras at the gas station.
No cameras? That's what you had written down.
Well, I was thinking about it. It's like they're at a gas station and it's 1995.
Oh, you're thinking that
where this is there? It's 1995. I know that some stores and stuff started having security cameras. Maybe a gas station, maybe. I don't know how prevalent they were in 95 or even 94.
I know, but what you're saying is they would have footage of talking toys.
Toys moving on their own, whatever, or small creatures of some sort.
Yeah, that maybe cameras would have picked that up.
Yeah, one thing that I did notice on Buzz's wings. They're transparent. Like, you can see through them. Which is really nice. These ones you can see through.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, this Buzz Lightyear must cost a lot of money. Because this has so much stuff.
It would have to be at least $100. Like, I don't know how much these are or how much they were because you don't see them sold anymore. Or at least not as good as this one. They only sell them from, like, the new one.
Yeah, you can only sell them in, like, Disney stores, stuff like that. No, like...
No, I've seen them at Walmart. They used to sell these at Walmart.
I mean, nowadays, I haven't seen
that. Oh, not nowadays. Not recently because the movies aren't as popular as they used to be.
They still sell
There's
them
a
Disney.
reason why they haven't been, but we'll get into that when we get there.
Yeah, my last thing on mine would be, can toys eat? Because they were saying that these toys are cannibals.
I think that was just Woody freaking out.
Like, my best guess would be they're not really cannibals, they steal parts.
Yeah, cannibalistic in that they take parts from other things, yeah. Also, it's kind of just a funny, but the rocket that he got delivered, Amazon Prime, same day shipping. I just was thinking about that. It was funny. Also, how's the rocket, the technically firework, powerful enough to carry both Woody and Buzz? That's a very powerful rocket, and the fact that Sid was able to purchase said rocket.
Yeah, it's supposed to be staying away from kids.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he could have used his dad's credit card online or whatever.
Considering what we saw of the
1995.
father, I can see that happening.
Definitely possible. Also, the tag on the van for Andy's mom's van, it said the November 95 when the movie released. Oh, and the A113 on the for that is the, I think, studio room. I can't remember exactly. I should have looked this up, but it's the number that was on the room for where the studio was in where they did all the editing for the movie, where they worked on it. That was the room number.
Yep, and for the distance and how long it took it for it to explode.
Oh, it flew a long ways for it being a firework. That seemed like a
long way for it to go without exploding.
Yeah, well, it was definitely a firework too.
Even if it's the big, I mean.
Yeah, one thing I did notice is when the truck was driving and stuff, and they're passing by a bunch of buildings and businesses and stuff. I saw a grocery shop, I guess, Juju's House of Food. It was in the back. I'm like, I just saw it and like, Juju's House of Food. Oh.
Very interesting naming.
Yeah, where's it?
Definitely something you need when, trying to get back to a truck.
Oh, the other thing is them running fast enough to catch up to that. They're at least 20 kilometers. Well, okay, it's going pretty slow here, but like, jeez.
No kidding. And also, the unrealistic of Woody's strength is weird.
Oh yeah, there it is. Juju's House of Food.
Oh, right, when all the cars crash, because that's the only... Yeah. That makes sense.
Juju's House of Food.
Juju's House of Food.
And then virtual reality. I think that's for like the...
Virtual reality.
For like how like a realty. Like for housing.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Wow, these are old cars.
I mean, 1995, they're all designed after those ones.
Yeah.
There's a convertible in the back there, the yellow one. But yeah, no, I saw that. I'm like, choo-choo.
I wonder who just titled that.
I don't know what made them come up with it. I don't know what that other building was, but... yeah, the Juju House of Food got a lot of screen time.
Yeah, a few shots.
Yeah.
That seems like maybe for a kid, just a controller. It just seems.
It's a small control, but RC is a lot bigger than this here. I think he's more like this big here.
Well, yeah, because both Woody and Buzz fit on it.
Yeah, it's like about this big.
So yeah, the controller seems disproportionate to how big the actual car is.
Yeah,
but plus that car is way too freaking fast.
Oh man, that was like gas powered ones are that fast. Yes. But the batteries running out as fast as they did, I can believe it.
But yeah, for how fast it was going.
For how fast it was going and all that, but just not like is a electronic powered RC car from back then.
They wouldn't
not that good. The battery dying that fast, I believe it. But
I remember even early 2000s RC cars were
even high end ones that we could never afford or whatever. They just they would not be that good, not that fast. No. The gas powered ones, the new ones today could probably go that fast, definitely. But 1995, I don't think so.
You still have to pay a pretty penny to get one that can go that fast.
Maybe, probably, but there's no way it would be RC, a kid's toy.
No,
so definitely not. I don't think so.
Anyways, kid something that fast.
Yeah, I don't know what much more there is to talk about. We talked about what is the most nostalgic part of this movie for you.
For me, would be the beginning intro song. You got it.
Music in general, for me, yeah, I agree. It's really hard hitting when it comes to the music. Randy Newman, magnificent musician, artist. created a lot of good music.
Yeah, I liked every song in this one.
Yeah, and the story overall was just, let's get home to Andy because he's our owner and he needs us to become a good person.
Yeah, and don't get us wrong, we may pick fun at certain things and don't like certain things, but we still love the movie.
Yeah, of course.
It's a great movie.
We both grew up with it. It's the first movie we chose for this because it's one of the most nostalgic movies that we have and could ever have. But we'll get into other movies next time. Anything closing out that you want to say or whatever?
No, I guess we'll just see you next time we watch a great movie.
Yeah. Next time, I'm not sure what we're gonna watch. We have a roster coming up. I don't know if we want to spoil it at all. I don't think it'll be a surprise. It's gonna be it's either gonna be an animated or live action. I will say that, and it will be still a slightly older movie, but it'll be definitely newer than 1995. So we'll see you next time. We don't have much of an outro yet. We didn't really rehearse something like that. But like, subscribe, comment down below. What a movie would you like to watch next? What is your most nostalgic thing from Toy Story or anything in the future? If you have an idea of your most nostalgic movie, that's the whole point of this channel. If we don't find it nostalgic, you will. And if there's a movie that's nostalgic to you and you really find it nostalgic, let us know. We'll maybe get to that one of these days, and maybe it'll be a new movie for us and become a future nostalgic. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I want to say goodbye.
I think we're pretty good.
All right, we'll see ya. Peace.
Did we just both go pizza?